Hey guys, this is David from You're Never Too Old. And I kicked off this channel because I knew there were some people out there that didn't have access to weights or machines, or maybe this goes to the people that are of age like I am and need some guidance to stay in shape, to have a good quality of life. And that's really why this channel was created. I'm trying to do this without any edits, and so far it's been working. Uh, it's just off the top of my head. I don't do any notes or any scripts or whatever you want to call it. I want to be real. I want to be upfront. I want to be accessible, and I want to make this channel for you guys. It's not about me. But at this point, I do want to bring up some of my qualifications and some of my background, and that's what this video is about. I have a degree in health and biology from the University of Texas at San Antonio. I've coached for many years, coached track, football, uh, lots of other sports too, but those are the two that I really focused on. When I was in college, I took lots of weight training classes. I took that in nutrition classes, a lot of, let me see, trying to apply this to a lot of health related classes, nutrition and all that. So that's part of my background. I got into bodybuilding in about 90, I'd say early 90s. Competed. I've got about 56 or so trophies that, from placing in different states. I've competed up as far as Seattle, in Texas a lot, New Mexico, Las Vegas, Mississippi, Louisiana, even all as far up as Tennessee, and I did quite well up until 2000 and about 2010, maybe in 2009. I quit competing, being competitive in bodybuilding, and went back into music and other venues that I wanted to go to, other ventures, I guess you would say. Like I said, I don't edit out anything. I just push this record button, and here I am. So this is all straight up and just me and you, me and my audience. So I'm not trying to trick you or try to put some fancy things up here. What I want to do though is take you through some workouts that'll give you a good quality of life. And if you're a beginner, it'll give you a good foundation. If you have no direction or you don't really know anything about working out, this is a good channel to be on top of and to follow, because I'll be straight up with you. That's what it's all about. This is not going to be a gimmick thing or trying to sell you something or try to tell you something that's leads on to something else that you never get the answer for. You're gonna get answers from me, because that's why I'm here. I believe in what I do. So I also owned my own gym for about a year and a half. That went real well. Only thing was, at the time I had background to where I could make more money somewhere else, and I realized at the time that being not necessarily the gym was the issue, because I had plenty of members and was growing at the time when I decided to put a halt to it. It was mainly a time issue and the fact that I can't deal with the fact that I have to depend on growing members and all that. And it was a lot of pressure. So I'm better off just working for somebody and letting them pay me and me do my job. Okay. So that's why I got out of the gym stuff. It was fun. I learned a lot, did a lot of personal training. And like I say, I understood more about how people perceive getting in shape and all that. And I found out that like on Monday, a lot of people would join. New Year's Day, the biggest day, people join. They're like, oh man, I want to get in shape. I'm going to join this gym. And then you may not see them forever, or you may see them every Monday. And I had some of that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You have desire to improve your body, improve your health. There's nothing wrong with that. Pursue that, And I saw that as these people, maybe they'll, I was hoping that they would use the membership to get where their goal was. But there's a lot of people that just had this idea of, well, I join a gym, I'll show up one day, and then I'm too tired to come back, or I'm not motivated. I don't really know the reason, but they would later on, maybe they would show up for one day. Later on, they'd come back and join again. And there's nothing wrong with that, because the main thing is in the long run, they're looking after their health. Okay, so that leads me. So I have a degree in health and biology. I also had a gym, done personal training, and I've done bodybuilding. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I really used to be so, what would I say, enthralled in this. When I was bodybuilding, it was like, that was it. I mean, I watched every calorie. I watched every, I was, oh man, I was on top of everything. And it was cool. But there has to be an end to everything. I mean, in life, there's an end to that too. And so we have to look, to where we're going after we leave this earth. But while we're on this earth, we want a quality of life. That leads me to the question is, why work out? A lot of people have never worked out. They have a great quality of life, and they go on and whatever their endeavors are, and it works out for them, and that's fine. But I'm talking about why work. What's the purpose of working out? Why would anybody even consider working out? I mean, some of your jobs are workouts in themselves. My job's, I'm still working. I'm 64. I'm still working, and I like what I do. But it can be pretty physical demanding on me sometimes, and that's all right, But I'm not doing the weight workouts that I used to do. I've got myself to just focus on just keeping my body maintained. It's kind of like a car, an old car. Get an old car, you still got to do the oil changes. You still got to do all this stuff to maintain that car. But it's never going to be a brand new car, which probably is good because the new cars, they're awesome. But well, I'm not going to go into all that. But if you're older, as I am, or you're a beginner, then this is a channel that you should look at least take a look at it, because it's for you. If you already know what you're doing, if you already got a thing going on, and you got weights and you got equipment, or you're a gym membership, fine, that's cool, man. More power to you. I used to be like that. I still have weights in this room back behind me. I have a machine that can do about 20 different exercises. I've got a bench press. I've got a squat rack. I've got free weights. I've got dumbbells. I've got everything. But you know what? I'm turning away from that more. Not that it's bad. I mean, it's all good as long as you're, motivating yourself and doing things to make you healthy. I'm all for that. I just, after years and years, 30 years of, hitting the weights heavy and all that stuff and all the other stuff involved. I just feel like it's time for me to just start mellowing out a little bit and just maintaining my body, and that's what I'm doing. Uh, so that's the beginning there. This channel is for you, for the people that want to come in and find out what they can do without using weights, or if you're older, or and you want to maintain your health, just things, little exercises or workouts that you can do that you don't need to go out to the gym or have a gym membership. This is a home workout type of channel, and so that's how I want to introduce myself. The other thing is I don't do the scripts. I don't do this and that. I just get my phone, I press this record button, and do it. So we'll be doing workouts for shoulders, back, everything, legs, abs, calves, whatever. And there'll be lots of videos on all that by the time this channel gets up and running. But I appreciate you spending time with me right now. And we're going to keep this channel going until I get enough subscribers to where we can take it all the way up. So, okay, the question was, why workout? There's lots of reasons. You want to look good? Yeah, you want to work out. Okay, what about if you want to maintain? You should work out. If you're older, muscle density increases, and this is studies prove this, that working out increases your muscle density. Well, about age 50, you start losing that density of your muscle. I mean, when I say muscle density, I meant bone density. I told you I don't do that. It's bone density. So your bone density decreases at the age 50. It starts decreasing, depending on who you are. And so working out, actually, they found that either regulates that to where it'll maintain, or it'll actually increase. So working out, and it doesn't have to be heavy weights. It don't have to be weights at all. But just doing some type of exercise will help your bone density maintain. And as you get older, that's very important. Just the feel of an exercise, because if you're sedentary, just go to work and watch TV, and your job's not very demanding, maybe doing something on the side might be a good thing. I'll tell you what working out does for me. I can get home and I work my butt off, and I feel like I don't want to work out. I don't want to do this and that, do that. I'm already tired. I'm work. I want to lay down. But you know what happens when I work out? I get more energy. Try this. Try like you're at home and you don't want to do anything, and you don't really feel like you're not into it. Now, if you're sick, that's a different thing. But I'm talking about if you're not sick, and let's say do some type of activity, say physical activity. Something that from this channel. Do some leg workout, do a little chest workout without weights. I promise you. Well, I can't promise you, but I will tell you. Just doing that will raise your heart rate and energy level, and you'll feel like doing something that you wouldn't have done if you didn't work out. I guarantee it, man. I mean, I've done it so many times. It's like, God, or it just works. So working out is great. It also increases your range of motion, your flexibility, especially if you're older. I mean, working out, man, I used to have so many problems. I still have problems with my shoulder here and there because I did all this heavy weight over years. But you know what? I'm still can do the things that I did when I was like 30, 40. Now, maybe not as many times, kind of like that song, as good as I was, but not as good. I mean, well, that song by Toby Keith, but you know what I'm saying. I may not be able to do it as many times where it's heavy, but I can still do it, and I take pride in that. And I think everybody should have a chance to increase their quality of life. That's what working out does. I mean, you look better, you feel better, you it affects you a lot. So try a little workout. If you never worked out before, if you're younger, it doesn't matter what age you are, try some of these workouts I got. I'm going to be putting a bunch of them on here. I'm going to cover every muscle of the body from your toes up to your top of your head. So, check it out. I want to help you. I really do. I mean, gosh, this is not just some frivolous thing that I threw together. I really thought this out. I want to make it very original and very one-on-one type of stuff. Okay, so that's where I'm going. I will discuss breathing a lot, how to breathe in and breathe out. That was very important when I was coaching track, because I see kids running and trying to run, holding their breath, or people trying to push weight, holding their breath. No, you don't want to hold your breath. No, you got to breathe in, breathe out, get that oxygen where it belongs. And you know what happens to that oxygen? It goes throughout your body, and it feeds your muscles and other cells. You need that oxygen. So just learning breathing exercises will help you relax. It'll help you with your workout. It'll help you all over. Don't ever hold your breath like that when you're doing something that you're exerting a force, because you need to release that carbon dioxide. So that's what I focus on, breathing. Another thing I like is this mind muscle connection. It's so important. When I was bodybuilding, if you get on a bench press and you just want to pump out some weight, that's okay. But you know what? If you want to build, or if you want to get something out of your workout, focus, okay? Your mind is telling your muscles what to do, okay? That's control. Your mind's like the control center. Well, what happens? It goes down your spinal cord, all these nerves or whatever, goes into these to tell your muscles, hey, flex or do this or do that. Well, if you can just get that connection and say, okay, I'm working biceps, I'm working my arms, and I'm gonna do this, and you can focus on that muscle. Oh man, that's so powerful. I don't know how to tell you any different. That is so powerful, because you are really getting that muscle to do that work, and you're really focusing on that movement, and it makes a big difference. You will make so much more progress doing the mind muscle connection than rather just going, all right, I worked out, okay. In the form, bringing it up slow, bringing it down slow, control it, you're under control. That's the mind muscle connection. You're not just going, oh, throw this weight up here, throw it down, throw it up, bench press, throw it up, throw it down. No, that's how we do it. We control everything. Under control, you feel that muscle all the way through. That's when you make progress. Okay? The mind muscle connection is like the top of my list. Let's talk about diet, okay? You don't have to be on a diet. I'm not going to be, don't eat this, don't eat that. When you follow a diet, follow something you can maintain for the rest of your life. Don't go on these fad diets where I don't eat any carbs, only no carbs, and you'll lose weight. Yeah, you'll lose weight, because carbs are what your body burns. So if you don't have carbs, you're going to be burning the fat, and it works. But how long will it work? If you quit cutting if you cut carbs out of your diet, which I used to do the last 2 weeks before a competition, yeah, you'll get ripped. Yeah. But you know what? You can't do that for your whole life. Find a lifestyle change. If you want to go on a diet, if you don't want to go on a diet, I'm not going to really talk much about nutrition unless you want to talk one-on-one with me. But, eat right, eat sensible foods, avoid all the sugar and all the crap that's out there if you can. If not, if you look good, if you feel like you look good, then don't worry about it. But I can give you some advice on some diet stuff. But the thing is, don't don't be consumed by all these fad diets. You know, you got this diet, the South Beach, and you got this and that. Yeah. There's parts of those diets that work, but you know what? If you can't follow it every day into for the rest of your life, then why even do it? You know, a fad diet, FAD diet is good for short term. You want something you can live with, a lifestyle. Fine, you know, just eat reasonably, eat smaller meals, cut all the junk, you know that, you know, and have your cheat day once in a while where you go out and eat whatever you want, because your body is gonna start to equalize and want to, you know, hold on to some fat because you're starving yourself. Let's not do that. Let's live a quality life, you know, eat right, and if you're getting older, you know, you need, of course, your minerals or calcium, your vitamin D. Remember, vitamin D is fat soluble, so you don't want to overdo that, but you want to, you know, look into your minerals and vitamins and things that you need for your body to maintain the health that it needs. I don't want to harp on it too much, but another thing is when you're dieting, don't use a weight scale to measure your progress. If you're dieting, take your clothes off and look in the mirror. That's going to tell you how you look. A scale, you could be muscular and weigh more than somebody that's really fat. And the scale doesn't tell you that. People aren't going to come up to you and say, hey, how's it going? Can I weigh you? Let me pick you up. Can I weigh? No, they're going to be looking at you and your body, how you look, okay? So focus on the mirror rather than the scale if you're going to go on a diet. If you have any advice, if you need any advice on that, I can help you with that. I mean, I've done all sorts of diets and I've learned a long way. Right now, I don't consider a diet. I try to, I mean, I'm not in shape I used to be, but I avoid the crap, you know, it's junk foods. I work in a place that it's probably the worst place to to eat, but I love the food. So I've gained a lot of weight. But the thing is, you know, I know how, you know, to restrain myself from going too far on the other side. So, you know, just maintain and eat stuff you like and just learn how, you know, the way you cook foods has a lot to do with how many calories or what kind of calories it has, fried versus baked or whatever. So, okay, another thing I want to talk about is one-on-one training. I'm just starting this channel and I want to be a person that you can access. I don't want to be one of these people that, you know, oh, I think I'm all that. I don't. I want to help you. So if you have issues or if you need to talk to me, look me up on You're Never Too Old, and I'll do one-on-one. We'll do whatever, however you want to do it, through whatever platform, however we need to do it. But I will personally give you advice or just talk to you about certain programs or whatever ways I can help you without charging you a penny. I have some time on the side. Now, this may not be the rest of the time this channel goes. If it goes to where I've got too many people watching that need help and stuff, then I might have to go into a group type of a chat thing, or maybe there might be some charge. But right now, I just want to help you. So if you have any questions, just comment down below. And if you want to maybe do a one-on-one right now, let me know. And we'll find a time and we will talk one-on-one. You can ask me whatever questions. It'll be confidential between you and I. I do plan in the future to do some group stuff and do some one-on-one, you know, with some rates, you know, charge you for certain things. Right now, no. I just want to get you hooked into this deal about taking care of yourself. It's your body. It's your temple. It's like your car. I mean, you got to change the oil. You got to, it does break down. It needs maintenance. So why not work out? Why not do things that will give you a better quality of life? I don't understand. You ain't getting no other body, I don't think. At least I don't know of any place where they're going to give me another body, so take care of it, is the way I see it. You don't have to go crazy and, I'm going to work out every day for 3 hours a day and do this. I saw it in the gym, and people, you don't make progress that way. Make it a part of your lifestyle. Make it something you can do where you don't feel like you're putting yourself out, where you're like, oh God, I got to work out again. Shouldn't be that way. Should be, I can't wait to do this. It's going to be fun. Let's do this. That kind of thing. And then you'll do it the rest of your life, and you're going to be in good health. You have a better range of motion, all that stuff. You're going to feel better. I promise you'll feel better. So think about it that way. Like I said, the one-on-one training, I haven't set up yet, but comment down below and let me know. Okay, at the end here, I do need you to subscribe. Subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe. The more subscribers, the better I can get this channel going. I want to hear your comments. And if you like something, like it. Don't be fake, but if you don't like it, tell me. But if you like it on the channel. I'd love to have your subscription. I'm pretty sure that the one-on-one, you have to be a subscriber in order to get a free one-on-one. I'll do that. I'll make a promise right now. If you're a subscriber, you get, I promise you, at least one free one-on-one consultation, or whatever you want to call it. Another thing is share. If you know somebody, if this is not for you, fine. But if you know somebody that's older, or even, it's not about age. Somebody that needs this advice or needs workouts without weights or machines, because even though I've got machines and weights back there, I probably never use them again. I'm going to show you how you can work out without machines and weights and stay in shape. I'm going to teach you how to breathe when you work out. I'm going to teach you how this mind-muscle connection. I'm going to show things that will help you gain a better quality with your life. This is not about me. This is about us, you, whatever, how you want to put it. But if you don't like the content from this channel, find another channel. I just want you to be healthy. So it's not about that. I'm keeping this simple, no scripts. It's just going to be push the button, and I'm going to start talking, because I know what I'm talking about, and I love what I do. And, I think that what I'm doing is going to make my life better, and I'm definitely going to feel better. So just please, think about what I'm telling you, and join me. Join us. Join the community. But again, this is Dave from You're Never Too Old. Tell everybody about it. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Take care of yourself, man.